Clarito, clarito y con ya está sin agarrar mucho de afuera. Thank you so much for joining in. How's everybody doing? As we are live right here from the south of the border. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News correspondent for Real America's Voices and the Wendy Bell Radio Network. I think that we got volume. Yes, we got audio. Thank you so much. We are live, people. We're live from the Immigration Center of Cerro Gordo. As today, the migrants are being attended more than I believe that now it is close to the number that is 4,000. I have gone through the middle of the migrant camp, and it is almost close to 4,000 migrants that they are going to be attended, and they're going to be giving the humanitarian visa or the visa of transit to transit freely into the north borders to the United States of America. They're going by the numbers. You got people from China also that they're right there in front of me, as you guys can see. People from China, people from Africa, people from all across the world. As the authorities of Mexico told them, if you guys do not act accordingly and do not act if you guys do not act respectfully. Mándeme. ¿Esto? El dron. El dron lo trae un amigo allá.
¿En qué página sale el tuyo?
Oscar el Blue. En Facebook, Oscar Blue Ramírez en YouTube. Ok. Yes. Oscar Blue Ramírez en YouTube, Oscar el Blue en Facebook. A ver, espérame tantito. Hold on 1 minute, audience.
¿No tan vivo, no?
Espérame tantito. Es esta.
Ok. ¿Y cómo salió yo ahí? Sí, ahí va a aparecer todo. Saludos de Guatemala, por Chapín 502.
Órale. Thank you so much for joining in. How's everybody doing? Thank you. Share this video out as we are, yesterday, and I am going to address the audience right now. Yesterday, and I am going to be really clear to the audience. Let me flip the camera right here to myself. I'm going to address the audience. Yesterday, I was doing a live feed at Facebook late at night around 1 o'clock, almost 1 o'clock in the morning. And a lot of the audience gets pandered, and they think that I am going to pander them. I am not. I'm in a crisis that has been a humanitarian crisis. I'm in a really insecure area, and ultimately, there's a lot of people that they're sick. As you are broadcasting, as you see a humongous crowd behind me, I was in the middle of that late at night doing an interview, and I said that it was going to be a bilingual broadcast. For everybody that does not know, I'm a bilingual broadcaster, reporter, and journalist. And ultimately, I started in Spanish. That is my number one language. It is Spanish. Started working with the American audience, and I got hired by several different American audience networks. So I had to do English. So I started doing bilingual broadcasts. It is really exhausting to do bilingual broadcasts because you translate at the same time. A lot of these individuals, they do not understand that sometimes you cannot have the time to translate because the individual doesn't have the time to explain or the patience that he wants to explain. So he doesn't want to take the time for you to translate and for you to have a good time and say like this and that and this. So yesterday I was live right here in the middle. As I was translating, people were complaining that why I was not speaking English. And I said, clearly, if you don't like it, step out and then come back when I do English broadcasts. I have been doing English broadcasts the whole day. So because of that factor, I canceled the live feed and I'm starting a new one. Again, I will tell you for the 70th millionth time, be respectful to the live feed. And I will ask you something to all those people that they were complaining about it. If you're complaining so much, that if I'm not translating for you, ask CNN if they can come. ABC, CBS, Democracy Now, the Daily Beast, all these leftist tabloids, ask them if they're here. Also, the other networks, ask them to be here in the middle of all these people, and if they have the courage to do so. And when they do, you can ask them, hey, you know what? Only speak English. Do not speak Spanish. I'm addressing that topic because there was a couple of disrespectful individuals that I would like to tell you. My first language is Spanish. I was born in Mexico and I was raised in Mexico and I was born in Tijuana, Mexico, and I'm proud to be born in my country. Respect our language. So we are going to walk right here for a little bit. This is the current situation that we are living right now. Hello. Esta es la actual situación. Let me do it bilingual. I will do it bilingual. Lo voy a hacer bilingüe en live feed. Esta es la actual situación que se vive en la estación migratoria de Cerro Gordo. This is the actual situation that we are living on the migrant station of Cerro Gordo, where a lot of the migrants have been waiting now for hours to see if they're going to be attended, donde muchos de los migrantes están esperando para ver si van a ser atendidos por las autoridades mexicanas del Instituto Nacional de Migración. And let's see what it is the result of today. Only 50 were just admitted into the immigration center of Cerro Gordo. 50 that were just admitted to the immigration center of Cerro Gordo. 50 personas han sido admitidas en este momento a la estación de Cerro Gordo to be attended and to be given the multiple migration form para que les den, señores, la forma migratoria múltiple. And as you see, they are waiting right here in the sun. There's children. Y como pueden ver, ahí están esperando aquí en el sol. Y hay niños esperando aquí en el sol. And this is excruciating to watch. Esto es verdaderamente, es una tortura ver esto. Y lo digo por los niños, and I say it because of the children. I say it because of the children. It is really, it's a torture to see children be on these kind of conditions. Es verdaderamente una tortura ver a niños en este tipo de condiciones. We have walked with more we have walked with 10 caravans. Hemos caminado ya 10 caravanas. And we have shown also the irregularities and illegalities that coexist in a caravan. Y hemos mostrado las irregularidades y ilegalidades que existen también en una caravana. There's good people and there's bad people. Hay gente buena y hay gente mala, como todo. And the thing that the migrant population, specifically this migrant population, has said, y una de las cosas que esta caravana, y específicamente esta caravana ha dicho, is that ultimately they need every border needs a filter, de que todas las fronteras necesitan un filtro. Y se necesita un filtro para saber de quién entra y quién sale. And we need a filter to know who enters and who does not enter. And I will tell you why. Te los voy a decir por qué. The reason number one is because we don't know who's coming in, and a lot of them, they're feeling insecure with the people that they are around them. Muchos de los migrantes han expresado su desconfort, su incomodidad de que no saben realmente quiénes son las personas que están alrededor de ellos y si verdaderamente se sienten seguros alrededor de ellos por los niños y por los casos vulnerables que verdaderamente existen dentro de estas agrupaciones enormes. And it has to do with filters, and it's really important to have filters, and it's really important to have The attention and the process and the filter. Es muy importante de tener la atención, el filtro y también un proceso. If you had an attention, if you have a process, and if you have a filter, and if you were organized, this will not be existent. Si estuviera un filtro, si hubiera un proceso y una organización, no hubiera este tipo de tortura. As I was saying to a lot of the migrants yesterday, late at night, como le estaba diciendo muchos de los migrantes ayer en la noche, the United Nations said is complicit of all of this. Las Naciones Unidas no han ayudado absolutamente nada, ni el Departamento de los Derechos Humanos. And they're saying to me, well, they're helping me in Panama, pero ellos me dicen, ellos ayudan allá en Panamá. And I tell them, they should be helping you before you exit your country, so you will not go to that travesty. Ellos deberían de estarte ayudando antes de que salgas de Venezuela para que no corras peligro en esta travesía y no arriesgue tu vida en el Darién. Horrible conditions. Condiciones espantosas son estas. Which ones? ¿Cuánto vale cada agua? Tres, cuatro, seis.
¿Tiene el agua pequeña?
Puras aguas.
¿Esta cómo está?
¿Cuántas son? 20.
¿Qué cuestan las aguas?
Porque vaya a nosotros van hacia 10.
¿A 10?
20.
20 aguas que vayan.
Okay. Ya se las.
Son paquetes. 3, 6, con todo, ahí van 12. 12, 18.
18.
2 más acá.
Le damos a los de primero.
No, claro, concha, pero todo ellos que no van a pasar.
A los primeros de la fila. Sí.
No, allá.
Él está organizando con nosotros. Él está organizando.
Allá.
Sí, vamos, ya, ven. No, para regalarla. Tenemos hambre.
A ver. Me agarra la cámara por allá.
Los elementos de la Guardia Nacional no están bien, digo.
No, también nosotros.
Sí, por eso te digo. Digo, no,
Si quieren.
digo, no están bien.
This is the actual situation which this is horrible conditions, people. This is just bad conditions. Estas son condiciones muy malas, la verdad, en las que está la gente. Se podrá decir que es, por algunas maneras, inhumano. También se puede decir que es insalubre. This is, whether you like it or not, whether we agree or not, this is what open borders will do. This is what incompetent, Mark, thank you so much for the copies. An incompetent administration will do. This is what they will do. They will completely create chaos and catastrophes. Eso es lo que hará una agenda que no le importa a su gente, una agenda comunista, dictadora, como la que se vive con Nicolás Maduro, que no le importa a su gente y su gente migra arriesgando la vida y viviendo en estas condiciones inhumanas, infrahumanas. These are horrible conditions. Welcome to the Wendy Bell Radio Network. Quick pause and a big plug to Ms. Wendy Bell Radio Network. It's one of the greatest networks, informative network. I'm a correspondent for Ms. Wendy. She is a great conservative woman. And also, quick shout out to Mr. Brock that is behind everything, and Mr. Jason also in the Wendy Bell Radio Network. Quick shout out to him, to both of them. But Miss Wendy, I'm a correspondent for the Wendy Bell Radio Network. I was just live there a few moments ago explaining this humanitarian crisis that is so inhuman, what is happening right here. And the experiences that we take when we go home, it is the thing that it ruins you the most. It's just completely destroys you. And it takes a lot of time to ventilate and a lot of time to just decompress from all of this, because it's just a lot of people don't know, but when I get home, I stay in a room for like possibly 1 or 2 days, and I really do not want to talk to nobody. These are experiences that you take home, and we need to have the ability to compress. Señores, muchas de las experiencias que nos toma uno aquí para que nos llevamos hacia la casa, hacia el hogar, son verdaderamente fuertes, ¿no? Y nos toma bastante tiempo para desintoxicarnos, verdaderamente cambiar la perspectiva de lo que, del entendimiento de lo que está sucediendo, que estas son condiciones insalubres, condiciones inhumanas, que verdaderamente es triste ver esto. It's really sad to see this, but it's just the reality of what we're living. Pero es la verdad de lo que estamos viviendo, señores. It's really sad to see this, es muy triste ver esto, pero es la verdad de lo que se está viviendo. And it's the reality of what third world class countries are living. Es la verdad de lo que países de tercer mundo están viviendo. The United States is not the solution for the world. Estados Unidos de América no es la solución para todo el mundo. But we need to find a solution for this catastrophe to end in this world humanitarian crisis. Pero señores, se necesita encontrar una solución para esta crisis mundial humanitaria que se está viviendo en estos momentos. Oh my God, I don't understand when people get into technicisms. Say Mexico is part of North America. Yes, I know that. I know that. Holy cow. Heck, this is, wow. Take a ride with me through the United States streets and see the real problem. Wow. Wow. So this is not a problem. Wow. I'm here today in Tijuana delivering food to our deported veterans. Bring food, show empathy. My God. That's nice that you're bringing food to your deported veterans. And I support that notion of the veterans to not be deported. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am one of the guys that clearly supports the fact that the veterans, that all of them, that they have been deported from the United States of America into Mexico, that shouldn't be a factor. It shouldn't be a way. They should have a pathway for citizenship, not even to go back into the United States of America. They should have all the possibilities to obtain the citizenship. It does not even matter what mistake they committed. They served your country with honor, with respect, with integrity, and they were willing to give their lives at that particular moment when they were dressing their uniform. With that only factor, they deserve more than anybody in that country to be in that country as a citizen of the United States of America. They deserve it more than anybody in this world. Those individuals deserve a second opportunity to go back home. They just want to go back home. So we're continuing this live broadcast. And somebody was saying, I'm right now in Tijuana delivering food to our deported veterans. If that person ever needs support from my end, contact me on my page. I will gladly help to whatever the cost and whatever they need. If the person still that was delivering food for the deported veterans of the United States of America, if you are in still on this live stream, you can contact me and we can help you out to get some kind of help for whatever veteran that he needs help. Again, welcome to the Wendy Bell Radio Network followers. We are live. I just walked through the middle of this migrant camp. I'm not going to do it again, and I will tell you why I'm not going to do it again. The reason why is that I'm a little exhausted. One, haven't gotten any sleep. Two, and there's a lot of people that they're sick. So I already walked there 3 times already. And I'm clearly just sitting down right here, kneeling down, giving you guys a clear view of how these people are waiting consistently here for hours and hours and hours to see if they're going to be attended today and to see if they are going to be basically, uh, you know, attended by the authorities. In the background, you will see that it's the Mexican authority right there. Uh, National Guard having a meeting with all National Guard officials. Ugh. De ahí puedo, para allá. Sí. A ellos no. A ellos no, de ahí para allá. Sí. This is how it looks right now. As basically, this is the entrance where the National Guard is right there on the right hand side. And this is the line. And it goes all the way back. All the way back. And there's a lot of people that they have basically gone into the shade of the trees. The sun is hitting hard right now. And if you can Google, if you want to Google this name, Huixtla. Huixtla. That is the name that I'm located at right now, Huixtla, Chiapas. Chiapas. That is the state. You want to Google the weather. Google it right now so you can understand what am I referring to as terms to heat. No, it's not with an E. I say Huixtla. Wixla. Google the weather and you can understand what I'm talking about. Muchas gracias, Silvia González. Muchas gracias. Te lo agradezco de todo corazón. So, if you guys will permit me, I am going to speak a little bit in Spanish. Señores, voy a hablar en español. ¿Qué tal? Muy buenos días a todos. Estamos en vivo desde la estación migratoria Cerro Gordo en la ciudad de Huixla, en el estado de Chiapas, donde el día de hoy cerca de 4,000 migrantes varados se encuentran en esta ciudad y se encuentran haciendo fila para poder entrar y tratar de obtener la forma migratoria múltiple, donde se encuentran muchísimos niños, personas, también mujeres y también hombres. La mayoría, el número predominante es de hombres, los cuales, pues básicamente, son la mayoría migrantes económicos, migrantes que vienen desplazados económicamente de su país, pero hay muchísimos casos legítimos de asilo. También hay gente de África, hay gente de Asia esperando el caso legítimo de asilo. De este lado tenemos a la Guardia Nacional, como pueden ver, ahí está de mi lado derecho, y están esperando la atención. Están esperando los migrantes la atención por parte de las autoridades. Ya metieron a 50 migrantes para que les den la forma migratoria múltiple y así ese permiso poderles dar el acceso de transitar libremente el país por un término de 7 a 30 días. Thank you so much for joining in. I was talking in Spanish. Andri, thank you so much for the coffees. Buy Me a Coffee is on the top link. If you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting and travel fund, Buy Me a Coffee is on the pin on the chat. It's pinned on the chat. Buy Me a Coffee is pinned on the chat. We were live at Getter. I was going to go live at Getter, but sadly, we couldn't go live at Getter. The platform sometimes lets you go live, and sometimes you have Adri, Denise. Thank you for the coffees. Sometimes you can't. The Getter platform gives you a lot of problems to go live. So that is one of the things that I don't like about it. That sometimes it gives you a little bit of a problem to do a live stream. That's on my end. I don't know on everybody else's end, but on my end, that is the one that causes more problems to go live. I agree, Sally. The resources are getting slim in all states. Yes, you guys are talking to each other. I understand that. You guys are having a conversation in the chat, but yes, the resources factor is going to be one of the things that is going to be key, extremely key, not only in the United States of America, but also in these third world class countries. And as more people come in, one of the migrants yesterday was telling me late at night that, I know the United States cannot take more. There's going to be a point where they're going to close. And it is just oblivious to not understand that this is going to collapse. It is going to collapse. I don't know where are you not going to understand, but a country cannot take that much, and how they are and if it could take that much, for God's sake, at least be organized and at least have everything organized for you to understand that you have a process, and that way it will not collapse. But in the other hand, you don't have nothing organized, and ultimately, that is what it is. So we are waiting right here to see if they're going to be admitted into the immigration center. I'm not carrying my tripod today. I'm a little tired. I'm not going to lie. It has been since Monday, Saturday. I did also coverage. Sunday, I took a little rest. Monday, 7, 8, 9 days of coverage. 9 days of coverage. Yesterday was the caravan. We walked a lot on the caravan. But it's been 9 days of coverage, 9 days. And there's a point where you're really exhausted because you're walking, you're consistently going through these kind of places. But we're here. We're working hard for you guys. Real America's Voice News, bringing you reality and truth of the news, and also Wendy Bell Radio Network, bringing you guys all the truth, nothing but the truth of the news. Stay safe. We are about to leave. We're going to get some breakfast. We haven't had breakfast at all. Stay safe, and like we always say, people, peace and love. Before I go, if you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting and travel fund, let me flip the camera so I can talk to you guys for a little bit. And you can see how am I sitting down right here. Settings, camera, front. Okay. Settings, camera. Lindy, thank you so much for the copies. There we go. How's everybody doing? I'm kneeling down right here. Kneeling down because I'm extremely exhausted. I'm really tired and exhausted. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News, correspondent for Real America's Voices. Anonymous, thank you so much for the copies. Correspondent for Real America's Voices and the Wendy Bell Radio Network. My feet hurt. We're really tired, but we are continuing with this broadcast. And hopefully today, later on in the afternoon, we will be bringing you more coverage for all of you, as this is going to continue for today and possibly tomorrow. And then after that, we're going to go back to south of the border to see if it is going to continue again and again and again and again. Why? Because it's an open border. We have open borders. And this is what open borders will do. Anonymous, thank you so much for the coffees. Hijo de la chingada. Una cerveza me hace falta acá. One cold beer will be really good. What do you guys think? I think that we deserve it. Don't you guys think? A nice steak. Good old-fashioned steak with some mashed potatoes. And a cold beer, a cold Modelo Especial. Holy cow. We're right here in the epicenter, bringing you guys the reality. Let's get up. Behind me, you will see the whole immigration situation. And we're going to continue with this later on this afternoon. Follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero. Follow him at Getter. Follow him at Instagram. And follow him at, he has multiple platforms, so follow him. And also follow Ben Berquam, Real America's Voice News. Download the app, realamericasvoicenews.com. Also Frontline America with Ben Berquam. And also you can download the app, Wendy Bell Radio Network. Go over there. Download the app. It is free. It's free. Just go to the App Store, download the app. It is free. It doesn't take you that much. Wendy Bell Radio Network. That is the app that you need to go. Follow me at Facebook as Oscar L. Blue. Follow me at YouTube, Oscar Blue Ramirez. Getter, Oscar Blue Ramirez. Twitter, Oscar L. Blue. Instagram, Oscar Blue Ramirez, and Oscar Blue Media. Oscar Blue Team. Also, that is where they put more of the clips. Thank you, and thank you. Stay safe. And like we always say, people, peace and love, because always your country first. God bless.